Barry here with Cruising Authority. You're really going to like this interview with Amy Roloff. But first, I want to give you a heads up. At the end of this video, I have a very special offer for you. So we'll see you at the end of this video. Barry here with Cruising Authority at cruisetalkshow.com. And today we're aboard the Queen Mary in Long Beach, and I'm here with Amy Roloff.
Hi, how are you doing, Barry?
I'm doing great. Now, we first met on the Oasis of the Seas.
Yes, we did. And I tell you, that was a magnificent ship. I mean, just the bigness of it, but it also was different than all the other Royal Caribbean cruises that I've been on. So I'm pretty excited about the cruise that the Amy Roloff Charity Foundation is going to do.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Well, now, Amy, I wanted to ask you, tell us a little bit about your reality show.
Well, it began like maybe about 6 years ago, and they approached us, and Matt and I took that as a great opportunity because as we thought about it, there's never been anything on TV or media or anything that depicted dwarfism in such a regular, kind of normal way of life. And though I didn't want to originally do it, I did appreciate that opportunity and educating people and just say, you know, dwarfism is normal too, because this is my normalcy.
Have you been in other films or movies or anything like that?
No, I haven't. Not to say really, but no, I've never been in any other media type of thing.
So how has it been having the cameras on you doing this show?
Well, you know, it just like life. This is a major event that has entered into your life. So you definitely have moments where you just wish they would go away. But I think in the long run, it's been a positive thing for the family, for each of us individually. And, you know, lo and behold, I have an opportunity to do my foundation.
But you're opening yourself up, your whole family up to the world. I mean, that must be kind of scary in some ways.
It was scary because I have a tendency to be a very private and shy person. But obviously that door is open. I mean, TV definitely did it. So it was very hard in the very beginning for me to personally expose yourself so much more on a personal level to millions and millions of people. And, you know, you have a lot of good and positive feedback. I'm amazed that people would come up and say how inspiring that they have been through the show, that it changed their life or it made them think differently about their life just by hearing our story. But also it's humbled me because you often don't know what the challenges that other people are going through unless you're wearing their shoes. And so hearing their stories has inspired me to even be a better person.
How many shows have you done now?
Well, towards the end of 5th season, which will be sometime in May, June, or whatever it is, we'll do over 200 episodes.
Oh, wow. Now, tell us a little bit about your charity foundation. How did you start that foundation and why?
Well, I started the foundation last year in 2009, but the whole purpose and idea came even in 2008. You know, I've had a lot of opportunities and, you know, things that have been great in my life, and some of that has been through our show. And to me, I figured, well, you know, how can I put this opportunity or this celebrityness to a good purpose? And I thought, well, why don't I try and raise some money for some charities that mean a lot to me, and one that reaches out to families and kids. So lo and behold, one thing came to another, and I started up my charity foundation, and we got going from the get-go.
What really is the theme of your charity?
A little help for a big world. That's our tagline, a little help for a big world. And to me, it is really about looking beyond your own self and how can you volunteer and reach out and make a difference, whether it just be a neighbor, whether it just be someone in your own family, look beyond that, whether it's your own community, look beyond that in a much bigger, thing. But really partnering with other organizations or working with other organizations who truly make a huge difference in their own little area, own little community, or even broader, and, you know, helping them, and they in turn can help me. But it's really reaching out to children, youth at risk, disability groups, and all the things that encompass that, which includes families. And so we've put on a major golf tournament and dinner event last year, and we helped out DAAA, which is the Dwarf Athletic Association of America, which I know quite well, but we also helped out another organization that helps out foster care families who bring in foster care children. and low-income senior housing and a whole community perspective, so that, these foster care kids, maybe they'll stay in these families a little bit longer before they go off and get adopted. They've created a relationship with an older generation through the low-income housing perspective. And some of the stories that we've heard, even though these kids have gotten adopted, they've still maintained that relationship with the older parent, because that was like a grandma and grandpa that they have in their life. So, we've helped out, in such a short time, we've helped out other organizations, teenage pregnancy, adult disability, group homes, and, things like that. And I'm just amazed that little me can still make a difference.
Well, if our listeners and the people watching this video would like to get to your foundation on the internet, what address would they go to?
They would go to the Amy Roloff charityfoundation.org.
Now, this is what I really want to talk about.
Yes, me too.
Is your cruise. You're doing a cruise on the Oasis of the Seas.
Yes, I'm doing a cruise on the Oasis of the Seas with Royal Caribbean, and it's June 26th through July 3rd. So it's going to be an interactive cruise in the sense that I'll give a talk, I'll do Q&A, I'll do like a little, meet and greet cocktail hour type of thing. I really, since children and youth, I want to do something with the children and youth program, maybe for a day or something like that they have planned on the ship. I'm planning on taking a couple of my kids on the ship.
When is the cruise?
The cruise is June 26th through July 3rd of this year, 2010. So you can definitely get more information on the Amy Roloff charityfoundation.org and go through the travel agency that's working with us to make that all happen. But a portion of each reservation goes to my charity foundation. And since Royal Caribbean stops over in Haiti, that port of call, we're making more of a cruise with a purpose. Mm-hmm. And we're working with other companies to help us, bring things along that will help out an organization that's really working with all of the kids that have been devastated by this, orphanages and kids that, don't even know where they're going to go, but working with an organization that'll really help that out. So I'm excited about the cruise. Lots and lots of fun, but, give a little help too.
Well, what gave you the idea to do a cruise?
Well, Royal Caribbean gave an auction item at my golf and dinner event, and I thought, we worked with them, talked with them, and I thought, well, how about doing a cruise? It's a great time. I've been on cruises before. If you've never been on a cruise, it's fabulous. It's fantastic. Everything's there. There's a lot of fun, so many activities. Oasis of the Seas has all these neighborhoods. I personally like Central Park and the Boardwalk. But, I always have fun, and going on the ports of call, it's interesting, it's a great time, you get a great experience, and you definitely meet a lot of great people.
So not only can these people go on a cruise, have a wonderful time, but they can also contribute to your organization.
Yes, they can also contribute to our organization, and also on the cruise, like I said, have a little fun, but also give of themselves, especially with the opportunity of being able to stop over in Haiti.
That sounds like a fantastic opportunity. So for those who are listening to this and for those who are watching this video right now, be sure to visit Amy's website. And what's that website again?
It's Amy Roloff charityfoundation.org.
And if you have that time to go on that cruise, boy, make sure you go on that Oasis of the Seas.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be able to hang out, rub shoulders with Amy.
And some of my kids, and we'll just have a great time.
Sounds great. Thank you, Amy, for being on Cruising Authority.
Well, thank you, Barry.
Amy is such a nice person, and it was really fun to talk with her. I have a special offer for you, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show. For those of you who are watching this video right now, only for this audience, if you are planning to go on that cruise with Amy, I'm going to give you one of our wonderful cruise calendars. You're going to really like this cruise calendar. This is the calendar. It's a beautiful calendar. It usually goes for about $30. It's on really heavy paper. I know it's February, March, but you could still use a great calendar like this. I'm going to give away one of those calendars to the first person who puts down their deposit for this cruise with Amy in June. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to call the agency that Amy is using and make your reservation, put down your deposit, and the person at that agency is going to take your name and your address, and then they're going to email me your address and your name, and then I'll drop one of these great calendars in the mail for you, just for booking your cruise on this cruise with Amy in June. Well, that's all I have for today. I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. Until next time, I want to wish you smooth seas.